Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you to my returning subscribers, and if you're new here, please do like and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. So we're going to see where your energy is today, what we're talking about today, what could be happening for you today. Okay, so we are approaching Samhain, Halloween, whatever you want to call it. So it still kind of represents an ending and a new beginning. Okay, this would be where there's clearing out of old energy to allow new energy to come in. And I do feel like whether you're a spiritual person or not, you will feel it. You will feel that energy. So let's get into what the cards are telling us today. Eagle spirit and freedom. Now this has been a bit of a theme today about a bird soaring high above a situation. So it's like, you know, if we could fly like a bird, we'd be able to see things from a much different perspective, a higher perspective. So this is connecting with your higher self, guiding you in a situation in your life right now where you're being asked to kind of step back so that you can see the situation fully. Because where you're stood right now, you're not seeing the full picture, but you know there's something more to be seen. You know that there's something more to this. So you're being asked to step back or up, you know, to free yourself from the situation so that you can see it from a different perspective, from a different light, because that is very much needed right now. And some of you don't feel that you have the ability to free yourself from this, but you really do. There's something I tell my clients often, which is about this pause, observe, and then you can respond. But very often we just we don't even pause. We rarely observe, we just respond. And then sometimes we regret that response to a particular situation. So this is your opportunity to free yourself from limiting what choices you have, what decisions you get to make. Okay, so let's see what is going on with your runes right now. What are they telling us? Yeah, there's a need to set boundaries in your life. And when I say boundaries, I don't mean pushing people away, but this is about protecting yourself to feel nurtured. So this is kind of like observing the energies around you, which ones nurture you, which ones empower you, which ones actually encourage you to be you, and which ones restrict you, which ones bring you down, which ones actually make you feel uncomfortable when you come away from that. So this is what you're observing right now. And Isa is all about being on hold, being present in the moment. So you may need to be as present in the moment as possible. So stop thinking ahead as to like what the outcome's going to be, what's going to happen. It's just really observe what's going on in the moment, especially with people that are around you. Now, Lagos, there's a real, you're in the energy of what I'm going to call like a gap, if you like. So this is between the physical and the spiritual, and there's this like little gap area where you are perhaps dreaming more, or you're having some psychic experiences that you're not accustomed to or you're not used to, and you don't really understand why they're there or why they're happening. But they are happening and you can't ignore it. You know it's happening. This is creating like a channel or a current basically for you to get on, to bring you in alignment with your highest purpose, okay? Now, I'm not trying to blow smoke up anybody's ass or say like, you know, you're a special person, you have this amazing purpose on life kind of thing. You know, we're not trying to feed anybody's ego here. This is more about understanding that you are being given signs by the universe that there is a different timeline that you could be on right now. And observing a situation that you're in currently, you have an opportunity to step back and make a decision. So let's get into the cards and just see what is that about? What is this current situation that you're needing to get a bigger perspective on? I feel like I want to cough. I don't know if somebody's got a cough right now. Yeah, so you're feeling very indecisive. This is an energy of perhaps, I feel like for many of you, you've been in a bit of shell shock perhaps for a couple of years. And you're recently coming out of that now. It's almost like you're starting to thaw out. And in thawing out, you're feeling uncomfortable. And it's like you're really struggling to make decisions. And you're not feeling confident in achieving what it is that you want to achieve because you don't really know what you want. So what do you need? What do you need? Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so you may have been going along quite slow, you know, thinking like, oh, well, if what's meant for me will find me, blah, blah, blah. But this is kind of suggesting perhaps you need to speed things up a little bit. Maybe you need to actually, you know, if stability is an issue here, it's down to you to find the way to make it more stable. I'm interested in knowing that. And this is about stepping away from conflicting things. I feel like you're having lots of different opinions coming in at you. Like you're waiting for something to happen, waiting for something to be completely obvious before you make a decision. And over this, you're feeling heartbroken. I feel like you're really struggling with your emotions right now. Like the emotion is overwhelming you. But this is a process that you're going through, and it's actually very necessary for you on this journey. And what you're being guided here is watch the reactions of people around you when you show yourself in this way. When you show how you're feeling or you express how you're feeling, just watch what people are, how they're treating you. Because I feel like there is something solid around you or in your life that you can be a part of that wants to nurture. And I feel like you want to be nurtured at this time. And for many of you, this whole journey is about expanding your ability to put roots down. Because I feel like before you kind of, in a reading I did earlier, it's about being flighty, like kind of going from one thing to the next. And you may have done that for many, many years. But now there's a point of like, well, actually, I feel like I need to put some roots down so I can feel that stability. Feel nice and stable. Healing. This is a healing process and it is helping you to grow massively. You are becoming stronger than ever, but it's through allowing your vulnerability to show that you are becoming strong. Yes. And you're building a skill set. And it's through these experiences that you're having right now, you're building this skill set. For many of you, you're kind of going through a spiritual awakening. So you may be tapping into your psychic centers way more. And especially this time of year, where the veil is thinner, it's easier to connect on a spiritual sense. And that's why these things are happening now. And you're starting to put two and two together. You're starting to put these things together. But it is making you feel a little bit insecure. I feel like there's a little bit of an impatience with it because you want to get to the bottom of it. And it feels very cryptic at times. It feels like, what are all these cryptic messages? Why can't I just have the answer given to me? But very soon, I feel like in the next 5 days or over the past 5 days, you've really gone through it. You've really gone through this kind of, I don't know what it is. I don't know how to make a decision. I don't know how I'm feeling. And at the end of that, which you may already be there, you're going to find this real power within you of like enthusiasm and excitement and like, I really know what journey I want to go on now. And then that's when the magic happens. And for some of you, this is going to be in the next 5 days if it hasn't already started to happen. And it's actually helping you to collaborate with others. This is building your soul tribe. This is building your community. And you are showing up in that community. You've shown a lot of vulnerability in it and the people are still there. And I feel like that's amazed you. That's made you feel like, what? How did this happen? Yeah. And you may be having to kind of, I feel like you're closing out some cycles to allow new cycles to begin. And there's fear in that. There is fear in that. And you may not be expressing that either. You may be kind of, you don't realize just how much wisdom you are gaining through this experience right now. And there's something to do with past, I feel like past lives actually. This could be affecting your past lives because it feels like some of the people in your life or some of the situations around you that you're closing cycles down, they've come through from past lives. So that's why now you have been given this opportunity to be in a new timeline. Let go. It's time to let go of something here. Something that you were holding on to that was attached to a mask that you used to wear, which isn't you anymore. Let it go. You're the only one that's holding you back at this time. And this has been, I feel, shown to you around August time, maybe like late summer. because you're ready to grow this now. You are ready to put the time, the energy and the effort in to what you know is ready to grow. But it takes you having to step back first of all and really observe what it is that you need to do in that situation to get there. Okay, let's get one final card on this. Yeah, you're feeling a little bit insecure right now. And this is, for many of you, I feel like you're dropping a mask, like you're losing a mask that you've worn for so long. And it's difficult when you do that because people don't recognize you anymore and they're trying to find that version of you that isn't there anymore. You used to have a lot of options, or you felt like you had a lot of opportunities, or maybe you felt like there was a lot of illusion around you. There's no more illusion. There is no more illusion. You're solid on this, and you know you're not alone. You know you're not on your own. You've done a lot of soul searching. You've done a lot of introspection. You've done a lot of defense as well, but you're dropping your defenses too, you know, in the best possible way. I feel like you're letting something in or somebody in. And this is leading you to contentment, to a wish fulfillment, you know, what it is that you're looking for here. You are aligning yourself with it. See these kind of ribbons up here? It's like this is the alignment, aligning with you and what your soul song is, basically, what you're bringing in. And we have the world on the bottom as well. Joy and inspiration and completion of a cycle. You've done that. For many of you, I feel like you're in that space now. So if this reading resonates with you, and you would like to know more about this and more specific details, then please do get in touch. My details are down in the description box. And thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day.